Thank you for watching I'm Jam TV. I haven't been in here for a very long time because the devil is fighting me with the channel that I have started, and it is taking a little time for me to get back to it. I'm wondering, what have I done to someone that they are fighting so much with me, and that I don't have the impetus to even start making my video. But I'm back, and I will be making video every day. Anyway, my thing today is on my Facebook timeline, this lady put something in there into the effect of, if you die without Christ, if you should bury our church in the church or not. And this lady claimed that she's an evangelist, and she said, no, you shouldn't be in the church. You shouldn't church in the church because the Bible said you should born of the water and of the spirit and the blood, and thank God I'm born again. Something to that effect. Anyway, my thing is, and I said, yes, that person should be in the church, or can be in the church if the pastor deemed fit and want him to come in the church. I don't see any reason why, because he is not baptized in your church, you feel like the person is not a Christian. What if the person had accepted the Lord on his deathbed, or if car hit him down or something, and the only thing he can mutter is Lord have mercy, and the Lord deemed fit to save him? Who are we to say that person is not going to heaven or do not gone to heaven? You know, we need to stop this categorize people and put them in certain box to say they are not like us, and we are in the church and we are the only one who is going to heaven. We need to stop it. It doesn't work like that, because a lot of people sit down in the church and they are going to hell. A lot of people is in the church and they are not of the church. A lot of people go to church for different reasons. Look woman, look man, to watch people, talk about people. You have to have those evil people in the church to push you up, to make you live a good life. And the only thing that you can see is somebody die without Christ. We run them out the church and run them in the arms of Satan. And we don't try to save them, but we talk about them so much. And I think this is going on in Jamaica these days. If you're not of the church, you can't be church in there. And let me tell you something. The devil is a liar. The devil is a liar. If the family want to give him a good send-off, that don't mean he's not gone to heaven. You don't know where he's gone. And it's not your business where he is gone. You should have seek out to save him before he died without Christ, as you say. Stop chasing God's people out of church. The church wasn't set up for you to stroke your ego. This church set up for God to get the glory. He said, you can have the silver, you can have the gold, but my glory I will not share with another. You need to stop it. There is so much thing going on in Jamaica these days. So much killing. Where are you? Where are you in the street out there preaching and teaching and praying for people and praying for the country? Where are you? But no. If they die and they gone, they don't baptize in my church, well, they're gone to hell. There can't be church here. Who says? Who die and give you the key to heaven? I am a Christian. And when a lot of you were up and down living your life from party to party, I was in the church sitting down, and I'm still there. And I would not put anybody down. God didn't send me here to chase people out of church. God put me here to help people to come in. He said I should live a life that they may see my good works and come to glorify the Father who is in heaven. I am not here to chase anybody away. I am not here to say, well, then you are not going to heaven. It is not my will. It is not my will. It is God's will. It is God's will to get his people into heaven, not mine. But if I'm sitting down here and everybody come and I chase them away, you're not good enough. You're not like me. I am holy. You are not holy. I am. What do you think will happen to people? They will run out of the church and they'll run back in the world. And then when they die, the same hypocritical me gonna sit there and said, and he didn't come to church, and he not and he not saved, and he not... When I am the one who treats you like a dog, when you come in the church, talk about you like a dog, when you don't have good clothes to wear, instead of buying some clothes and give you to come to church, I sit there and talk. Did you see what you wear? Oh my God, couldn't you find something better? Couldn't he, shouldn't he? That's not how Christian goes. Christian don't talk about people. The real Christian help you. The real Christian don't sit there and talk about you. The real Christian seek out to know if you have food to eat. The real Christian seek out to know if you have food to eat. The real Christian have the last $5 and give it to you to go buy something to eat. Christians, don't classify yourself as being a Christian because you're a churchgoer. Because churchgoer ain't going anywhere. Don't classify yourself as being a Christian. Because if you was a Christian, you wouldn't sit there talking about this person who died and they cannot church in the church. Why? It's a dead man. The Bible said a live dog is better than a dead man. He don't know anything. It's the body. And you're sitting there talking when you don't even know if that man is going to see God's face. You don't even know if that man is gone to heaven. But no. You sit down and you castigate him. You put him down or you put her down and you talk so much evil things about somebody who you don't know their spiritual life with God. You don't know their spiritual walk with God. You don't. You don't know their spiritual walk. But you sit there and you put that man in hell to sit down while you shake yourself and thinking that you are in heaven. I watch a skit. It's going to be a little long. But please, I wish everybody would listen to it. I watched a skit one time. Our church went to a church who was having some program. And this was years ago. And they have this skit that it was Judgment Day. And then people gonna know if you're going to hell or if you're going to heaven. And so they the judgment, have the judgment gate, and people are coming in, and this woman called up, this woman was living a rowdy life, and she came and she said, "Is my name in the book?" And they said, "Yes, your name is in the book." And she couldn't believe it. "My name is in the book?" And the angel said, "Yes, your name is in the book," and usher her in. And a lot of people went up, and there's some name not in there, some bawling and gone down to hell. And this man walked up to the angel and said, "Is my name in the book?" He read out his name. He have his Bible, and he was reading his Bible and coming up, and his briefcase is so big it looked like a suitcase. And he march up, and he's reading, and he's summing a song, and I'm pastor, so and pastor, evangelist, missionary, bishop, and he have more title more than what the Bible gives. And the angel says, "No, your name is not in the book." He said, "Look again, man. My name have to be in the book." Angel got on the line. "Oh no, I'm sorry, your name is not in the book." Me said, "Look again, man. My name have to be in the book." The angel keep looking as he said, and the angel said, "Sir, your name is not in the book." The same man with the holy title, bishop, evangelist, missionary, overseer, get up and start to curse some dirty bad word when he was told that his name were not in the book. So the life that you live speaks for you. If you think that you can fool God, you have another guest coming to dinner. You can fool everybody around in the world, but you cannot fool God. He knows you by name. He knows you by number. He knows where you live. And he'll send down a warrant for you. He knows you. He knows you. So don't sit down there and with your pompous self and put everybody in hell, and you sit down here at heaven's door. That's not how it works. You got to work. You got to work. Because it don't make a iota a difference if that man gone to heaven and you gone to hell. What you going to say? What are you going to say? Look what I did. Look what I've done. And do. How many people you chase out of church? How many people you let leave the church? How many people you lie on in the church? How many people you cause to say they're not going back to church? Crying. I have met so many people in my walk who tell me that on Facebook and different timeline, I am not going back to church. Church people are too wicked. And everywhere you go, someone have something bad to say about church people. Is that good? Is that good? They're giving the Lord a bad rep. And people don't want anything to do with the Lord. Although it's the Lord who saved them and wake them up this morning, saved them from having an accident or anything out there, the Lord keeping them, they don't care. All they care about is the bad taste in their mouth they have from going to church, where you chase them out of the church. And on Sunday morning, you pick up the biggest Bible. You have the longest skirt. Or Saturday morning, because that woman I think is 7 day. You have the longest dress and the biggest Bible. And church door can't open. You out there sit down waiting to go in. because you are the only one heaven was made for. It's a shame. It is a shame that we do these things. It is a shame that we're doing these things and claiming that we're doing it in the name of the Lord. You are not. You're doing it in your name. You're doing it in your name because you want to get the glory. You want to get the glory. The glory don't belong to God. The glory belong to you. And then when somebody die, you're going to get up on your pompous horse and you're going to say, he can't bury in the church because it is not saved. And there, any pastor in Jamaica who is doing that need to stop it right now. You need to render what God tell you to do. He sent you here to save people, not to collect money, not to have woman with your wife or your husband. He sent you here to save soul for him. That's why you were called. You were called to bring souls to God. You don't seem like you want to do that. That's your God business. But stop pushing people out of church. Stop casting them away. It is not your church, it's God's church. Not your business. It wasn't set up for you to stroke your ego. It was set up for God to get the glory. And Him alone. Thank you again for watching AmJam TV. God bless.